Scorpio. This is your channel messages for the 22nd to the 25th of July. Scorpio, your channel cards are the King of Swords, Doctor, Heartbroken, and the Six of Pentacles. I'm beginning to seeing the Doctor, something about heart pain, angina. You might find out that you have a very sensitive heart, or I'm getting your heart is attached by 3 little strings. All right, I'm getting something about the Doctor. I don't know if you're going to the doctor because you're depressed. So your depression is manifesting into physical symptoms. You're depressed. Okay, you just break up with your boyfriend, you cry every day. You have chronic headache now. You have pains in your body. I'm getting you go to the doctor to tell the doctor you have pains. The pains are not being caused by, it's not medical information. YouTube technicians every fucking time. YouTube technicians wanna ban me for miss medical information. YouTube technicians. It was all a lie. It was a lie. It was all a lie. YouTube technicians, you dirty fucker. Oh, hey Trump, I remember that sheet argument you're talking about, you know. And you should know that anything I can do, guys, that you see me doing here, you can do too, okay? Trump. What Trump? The sheet, how is Baron? How is Baron doing, Trump? You remember that sheet argument you talk about, Trump? Trump, what color was the sheet, Trump? Trump, what color was the fucking sheets? Let me ask you a question, Trump. Had your son make it to Yale University? What color sheet? Would he board there? What color sheets would have you? Would you buy? Would sheets be on his list in his new dorm? Had Yale accepted your son? And I have nothing against your son. I just know you have something against those fucking sheets. The sheets that did not come in a matching pair. Was the sheets even cotton? Or was it silk? Hello? YouTube is not medical information, you fucking tube. So you go to the doctor because you feel pain, and the doctor give you pain medication. The problem is your muscles spasming because of depression. It's it's a cerebral problem. It's not a pain at the site. Sometimes you'll have PTSD and it causes your back pain. Nothing, you don't sleep bad on your back. Your back never had an injury. But something in your brain that caused something for release for your back or for hurt you. I'm getting something is strictly like cerebral or neurological. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. I'm not sure there's a doctor trying to make you depressed or a doctor who misdiagnosed you as being depressed. I'm getting you weren't depressed. You probably just lost the love of your life. Let's go. We have the Queen of Wands. So I'm getting, something about maybe you were rejected by somebody. And the depression sent you into a spiral. You literally had to go to the doctor's office. I'm getting a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm getting a woman, the Hierophant. I'm getting a Taurus. You and a Taurus, you and this woman. I'm getting something about the influence of this woman. Is this woman a doctor? I'm getting someone is very respectable, highly respected. All right. I'm getting a very beautiful doctor, King of Swords. Okay, I'm getting two doctors. I'm getting 2 doctors, a male and a female. I'm getting the woman, beautiful. The Death card. What's up? Are you going into business with this man? I'm getting a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. Is he a mortician? Okay, you have I'm getting the Queen of Wands have a 1 in her hand. So I'm getting you deal with prescribing things. The King of Swords have a knife in his hand. That's a real doctor. No offense. This is the real doctor. This is a surgeon. I don't know if you want a surgeon. I'm getting you, once you're cut, that is doctor to me. You have 2 types of doctor. You have general practitioners, which is the one where you go in and see, and they write you recommendations to do tests at other labs, or they will just write you a prescription. That's a general practitioner. Them no cut. You can't go in them office and ask them for cut or stitch or can they do it? Yes, them can, but them now go just do it in the medical office. That's too much blood for them office. They will send you somewhere else to do it, or they will tell you go hospital because those are doctors who deal with stitching and gauze and pus and all these things. Me getting him is actually the doctor. Me getting him cut, him in a surgery, washing hands 10 times. he is using gloves and masks. Me getting him a doctor. You is the doctor too, but me getting more so. Me getting like you diagnose things, and you might write prescriptions. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Are you going into business with this man? Me getting, are you, so it's either you're gonna be this doctor's assistant, him gonna train you, it could be doctor and nurse. Alright. Let's go around again. Me getting a very attractive woman doctor. I'm getting this man surgeon. Five of Pentacles. Are you out of a job? Me getting she out of a job. The Magician. Me getting you work in this company for years. Maybe the doctor asks if the doctor find out you betray him. Me getting you get fired. Maybe the doctor wanted to work with somebody. The doctor handpicked this person to work with, and me getting you block the person. You never call them back in time, and the person is unavailable, and the doctor is very angry that them couldn't work with this person and you got fired. Me getting this Leo woman, she get fired. I'm gonna know if you're a person you work for a doctor's office for years, if you got caught stealing, cheating the doctor, doing something weird, me getting you banned from every workplace. You might say, I'll find another job in a doctor's office. Where? The whole of the doctor them connected. They're gonna say, don't hire she. They're gonna say, you know, my assistant here, she did this, she did that. You're not get hired, you're not going to work as a doctor's in a doctor office ever again. Me getting you locked out from that. And this don't look like a doctor's office, as in, do you have your health card with you? This look like him a deal with knife, surgery. Me getting you'll never work as a doctor. I don't know what you do. The Hangman. We have the Four of Swords, so that's healing. We have the Emperor, and we also have the Two of Wands. Yeah, me getting the man, the big man didn't want to work with this woman. I don't know if you're supposed to be somebody who deal with recovery. You could be like, they're going to train you for deal with clients who are recover from surgery. Me getting a recovery department, the recovery section. You're checking on the clients, especially the clients who are in recovery and they don't have family, friends, or nobody to come check up on them. Me getting you're going to be the designated person for visit somebody, be like, hi, how are you? Talk a little after surgery. Me getting a couple, me getting both of them are medical people, the man and the woman. But me getting something about the, I feel like you and your man is medical student and your man never at the end. So okay, so you and your man is in medical school. Want to marry, be together. You plan to get pregnant? So now you go through 10 years of medical school with this man. You went through 10 years of medical school to meet your husband. This is what life don't tell you. They're telling you, make sure you go to a good college. You know why? Because your future husband might be there. Because, sweetie, if you plan forever, because if you think about husbands, when you think about a husband, yes, you think, when me think about a husband, we don't think about a man with a kid. When me think about the ideology of what it is to have a husband, I don't think that more is supposed to have kids with him. I just think a husband means this is the man who may be with for the rest of my life. And may share a lot of my time with him. I care for him as him care for me. But I never thought husband equivalated to having kids with this man. I never thought that. But me getting something about like, Brody, you have $300,000 in a school debt. You know why you did that? To meet your husband. You never fucking did it to establish a career for yourself. And any girl who went through that lane in life, they weren't women who had kids. And they're still single to this day. So you and your husband, or you are going to medical school, the man is going to medical school, he meet, you know, and having sex, great time, be together for a very long time. Of course, it's easy for both of you to date. You graduate medical school, you're in your first year of on the job, second year, third year, fourth year, whoops, you're pregnant. As a doctor, female. Now your man is still in the office. You have to stay home. And what you're going to do as a female doctor married to a husband, you're going to have the baby and put the baby in a daycare hole. And say I have to go back to work. Sweetie, you're in a $800,000 worth of student debt. You have a PhD under your belt. And you hit the right grades to go to college. You know why? For meet your husband. We're going to take care of you and the kids. You go to good colleges, you meet those type of men. You go to shitty colleges, you meet shitty men. You never go to college at all, you're going to meet your man on the street. See, that's another side of education people don't tell you. There's a lot of educated women who meet bum-ass men who fuck up them life and vice versa. Men, college educated men who did meet women who never had college degrees and they fuck up them life. No, you have a college degree, he has a college degree, but guess what, sweetie? You get pregnant. That's why you can't work as hard as a man. Whether you do decide to get pregnant or you don't decide to get pregnant, you are at a disadvantage, ma'am. You bleed for at least 2 to 5 times a month. 2 to 5 days a month. And if you want, you carry a child. And what you're going to do when the child comes? You're going to leave a child in daycare while you pump milk at work for when you come home to the child. As a medical professional, you just start nursing school, you just start medical school, you get pregnant. Usually people who are in medical school, you're supposed to be sex educated. That's supposed to be a fucking syllabus for you. You're in a medicine. And I'm not saying that. This is just how I'm thinking. If you had a moral etiquette of being in medicine, you want to get pregnant while you go medical school. What kind of shit is that? And sweetie, you might be against it, but chances are you know how to do an abortion. You're a doctor. So you as a doctor, and as a doctor, you just finished medical school and you choose not to have an abortion because of your religion. But you went ahead and now you're in a debt and now you can't work. So the man who you're with going to spend all of his education and money providing for you and the kid. And you might want to get on your feet again, so you're not going to choose abortion, which is what you studied to do, indiscriminately to each patient. And you stick up your head because even though in medical school you're trained to abort, but you don't believe in abortion, you go ahead and you have the kid, and then no, you have to stay home with the kid, but you studied the last 10 years to be a doctor. You didn't study the last 10 years to be a mother. What was the sense you went to all of this blood clot, high school, college, every single thing, student loan debt? You did it for the potential man you're gonna meet, and we don't know if that man is fucking on you. We don't know. We just know we're in a credit card debt, we're in mortgage debt, we're in all type of shit now, and you don't know if your man is still in love with you. That's why some people have the baby, but them don't have the love. Some people have the love and them don't have the baby. Some people have the company and them don't have the love. Some people don't have the job and them have the love. There's no rules to this life. You only can rationalize it to the best of your ability. Getting something about a doctor, at least you're in good hands. I mean, if you get pregnant, your husband would be delivering your baby. Okay. Your husband also will be telling you how pussy is after, or how much weight you're supposed to be. And postpartum, Lord Jesus, I don't know. It's a blessing and a curse. We have cancer. Something about a cancer. We have Libra. I'm doing Scorpio, right? We have Secret Society. We have Sleep. I always thought, this is just my opinion, if you wanted to go into a life of medicine, which is really hectic hours, I don't think you would want to have kids. I think you did it because, one, you're really good at medicine, you like to help people. I would think if you decide to be a doctor, you'd have sacrificed that, being a parent. You're dealing with medicine now. Why would you want to have a kid? And even if you did have a kid as a doctor, how you gonna spend time? And even if you're a doctor and you have a kid and great, the kid is healthy, yeah. But when a doctor can't control the psychological aspect of the kid that you had, even though your dad's a doctor, you're still fucked up in the head. So your dad's a doctor, had you, and you have emotional problems when you had neglect because your dad and mom was always working because they were doctors, and now you have a psychologist. Or you could have just had a mom who wasn't a doctor who spent time with you and grew you the right way. We have religion, and we also have crying. I'm getting you crying. Don't cry. They love you. I'm going to leave it here. Until next time. Bye.